Okay, we're gonna make a scrolling background game on Construct. Let's get straight to it. I'm gonna share it, my screen, and let's go to my game here. So I'm gonna have a game called Thunderbird with a scrolling background. It has a whole bunch of events that we're not gonna do all of this, so don't worry. But this is my event sheet for it. It's a lot of stuff going on, and I'm gonna press play. The longer the score goes up, the harder the game gets. I gotta avoid obstacles. Oh, and I died. It'll restart, but we're not gonna play again. Let me close that. So let's get straight to making this game. It's gonna look more like this, less events. So go to construct. Let's open up our construct. Oh, thanks. Make a new game. We can call it scrolling background for my class. But you can name it something like that. We'll go to create. Now, first thing first, let's get the appropriate size. All right, so we close this. We close a couple things here. For the size, double check my work. I think it's 14. Everything is 1408 by 960. Let me add a background. Oh, no, no, no. I'm sorry. Don't add a background yet. Let's change this size. 1408 by 960 for that. And now also for the layout size, we want to make sure that's 1408 by 960. Everything should just be 1408 by 960. So long as I think the viewport size is that and the layout size is that, we should be okay. Now, just for viewing purposes, I like zooming out a little bit. I love doing that so I can just see everything. Now let's add a background. Background. And we can call it, I'm gonna call it sky. I'm gonna put it there. And just something simple and quick. Make a blue sky. Obviously, you can make this as beautiful and nice as you want. And, we can try maybe putting some clouds, something like that. Just want to put some clouds. Also gonna resize this and make sure it's 1408 by 960. Okay. That should be enough for right now. I don't want to take too long. We go 1408 by 960. And I'm just gonna try that. Let's see how that works. Now, if we stretch it out, let's see how this thing looks. Here. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Match that up. All right, good. Now, let's get to the fancy part. Let's start adding events before we add a sprite character. Add global variable. We're going to call this background speed. And we're going to put 1,000 for right now. That number can change later on. Background speed. Okay. And let me see if I can. I'm gonna have to cheat a little bit here. I know it's for system, I believe, but then I kind of forgot. So system every tick, and we're gonna put, let me see if I can even just copy it. Hopefully I can. Save me time. That'll be amazing. And paste it. Nice. System every tick, sky, because we named it sky. That's our sky that we picked. So you pick sky. Next should be set X. And then X is, let's try to copy that right there. Sky dot X space slash background speed times delta time. That time symbol is up above on the keyboard. It's not X. You can't use X. You got to put times delta time. Delta time is the amount of change in velocity used in physics. And you press done. So you should have that. That's super important. Make sure you have that. Now the next thing, let me see what was in there. And this right here is the next important one. Copy. And we're gonna have to put that right there. So let me even just paste it so you have a fresh perspective. Good. So sky is, so you gotta pick sky. X is less than or equal to negative 1405. This has to do with the layout size. And sky is set X to sky dot X plus 2809. Now, once you do that and you press play, let's see. Okay, so now we have that scrolling. So why do we have a white space though? We can fix that. So the reason is we have a white space because we're gonna duplicate the background. So duplicate the background by pressing Control and the left click, and we want to match it up right there. And let's see how this looks. You gotta get it pretty good or you might get residue. So let's see. And you have a little white line. There's a little bit of a white line. So you got to play around with this. You can adjust it more and more. It's got to be really perfect or it's going to be a white line. You just got to take time. Still a little bit of a white line, but you get the point of it. Because if I go like this, there's going to be a bigger space. You see, like right there. So you see what I mean? You just got to match it up nicely. Right? So something like that. Now, because the next thing, we're going to need to add objects. We're going to need to add a sprite and keyboard. So let's first add object types, keyboard. Okay, because we're going to press the up button. And now object types. Let's add a sprite. And I'm gonna try to upload a plane. So I'm gonna put, but I'll put player. But let's see if I can upload a plane I downloaded. You can draw anything you want to. Up, where's the upload button? Load images. Okay, I'm gonna go to pictures and can use the line writer too if I want. But let me try getting this guy right here. The only thing I think I want to do is erase a couple things because I don't want that there. So you can definitely erase stuff, if you don't want something. Erase that. Let me see if I can, not that. If I can crop it. And let me see if I can get it clear. Maybe that can help a little bit. Let's see if I can crop it any better. But okay, and the collision I can put right there. I can put that right there. So if you upload a sprite, just be concerned about make sure the collision's okay. Right, all right. I mean, that's probably cool. Something like that. Image point right there. Again, and let me close it. Now I can see how this looks. Hopefully it should be invisible. So I'm gonna put it right there in the middle, press play. Let's see how that looks so far. Ooh, I gotta fix that sprite. I'm just gonna can just erase this real fast. I'm just erase everything. Upload something new. Upload a different one maybe. Try that one. Do and try cropping that maybe. See how that one looks. Go ahead, look a little better. Let's see how that looks now. All right, much better. That looks a lot better. Right now, I still need to kind of fix that screen. Now, let's get to the next part. We added the keyboard, so just trying to fix that up. See, you just got to make sure you line that up correctly. Boom. And let me go back to this one. I'm going to copy and paste my code here. And so you get a fresh perspective. It's here. And let's paste that. Paste keyboard on up pressed player. You're going to move 60 pixels at angle 270 because angle 270 is that way. Wait 2 seconds. And this you don't need. I'm sorry. That's because my other game had animations. So and wait. Don't even need that. Don't need that. So player move 60 pixels at angle 270. Let's hit play. So now, oh, why is it doing that? It's not falling down. So we can fix that too. So last thing we got to do, player, add, behavior, physics. And now the player got physics, so should be following down. Don't put a movable. All right. Density. Let's make it way more. Right. So I'm gonna put 7. My bad. Put 7. That probably can stay the same. I'll probably, put that to 0. And let's see how it's working now. So now it's gonna fall down. So all you gotta do now is add more characters, add more enemies that it could run into. This was the other one I had for practice as well. I got this going on just to give you ideas. But the final game was Thunderbird. And again, I press play, and now I have a lot more stuff going on. A little start screen there, score, press it up. Now you gotta, just to give you ideas, I got rain, music. So you can see my event sheet there. If you want to make a score, global number score equals 0, you got to add a text box. And the score was also, so you see everything. And right here too. System add every 1 second, system add 1 to score. text box score, set text to score. So I can try to help you with a scoring if you need, but this is the basically the main part of it. I hope everyone is getting ideas on more things to add, and I want to see some amazing scrolling background games. All right, guys. Good luck.